Okay, so UFC Kansas City just wrapped up, man. Great card. Great card. Fun fights all throughout the card. Fun finishes, submissions, knockouts, fun decisions. We had everything, all right? And I just have to get some things off my chest for a second. I'm not salty, all right? I went 12-2 on this card. I don't give a fuck, all right? I did so good on predictions. Was wrong about Ian Garry. Put on a good performance. Protez lost. But I just have to say some things. I'm seeing a lot of fucking propaganda about Ian Garry, like saying if you hate him, you're just hopping on the bandwagon, and this is 2023 things. This is like old cringe jokes, and you have to like him now just because he's a good fighter. Fuck that, okay? I still don't like Ian Garry. I respect him as a fighter. Put on a decent fight. The first 2 rounds were pretty fucking dry and boring, but, the last 3 were pretty fun. Protest was very low output. It wasn't really Ian's fault, but it kind of was because every Ian Garry fight ends up being so low output and so boring because he's so evasive. This little fucker cannot be found by people, and he's so just evasive on the back foot. And yeah, he has really good foot movement. I'm not going to say he's bad. Obviously, he's very good. But man, you don't have to like this guy, all right? Don't listen to these people. He's a cuck. He painted out Neil Magny to be a child beater. He put Jeff Neal's wanted poster on his fucking shirt or whatever. He put his mugshot on his poster, all right? Dude, this dude is starting fake beef. He's a fake nice guy. You don't have to like this guy. He's a fucking vegan, and he's just cringe, okay? All right, it's off my chest. Good performance by Ian Garry. Protez literally would have got the finish in the 5th round if it wasn't for his cigarette-smoking, dumb fucking Brazilian ass. What the fuck, Protez? Man, he literally gassed out completely and had nothing left and would have got the finish if he just had 30 seconds left of grit and biting out on the mouthpiece and oxygen in his lungs. But I smoke a cigarettes. Yeah, he lost. Clearly lost like 4-1. I thought he won the 4th round because he almost finished Ian in the 4th round. But what are you gonna do? Good card overall. I'm not gonna complain that much. Ian Garry, he's the future. I really just can't believe out of all the people in the UFC on the roster, Ian Machado Garry, the P-head himself, was the guy to end the Fighting Nerds win streak. Just depressing. All right, but let's start with the first fight of the night. Break it down, fight by fight, how the card went. We had Jocelyn Edwards KO Chelsea Chandler in the first round, in the first 2 minutes, I believe, maybe even the first minute. Crazy. I picked Jocelyn Edwards to win by decision. One of my favorite female fighters for many reasons. But yeah, she got it done by first round KO. There was a time in there where she just realized, yeah, I can knock her out. And there was pretty competitive striking up until the knockout. I think there was a takedown involved by Jocelyn Edwards, some top position control time. But Chelsea got up, and then she just got knocked the fuck out. She got hurt on the feet, dropped, gave up. Jocelyn, ground and pound finish, ref steps in. That's all she wrote. Yeah, good performance, good fight. Let's move on. Next, we had Timothy Kwamba knock out Roberto Romero in the 2nd round. Definitely an early stoppage. Man, how hard is it to get good refs? I don't understand. I'm not saying I could do a better job, but I could do a better job, all right? I get it. They're scared that these guys are going to die on their watch, and they really don't want that to happen, and they care about these athletes a lot more than we would if we were to do the reffing job. But, man, it's so easy to judge. He got up. He was getting up. He was instantly working his way up. He got dropped. First of all, he got clipped with a head kick, okay? He was a little hurt, dazed by the head kick. Then they continue to strike. Timothy jumps, flying knees right to his chin, and Roberto's dropped bad. But he's dropped, okay? He falls to his back. The momentum is pushing him to the ground. He's on the ground, okay? Instantly working his way back up with Timothy jumping on him, but he's working his way back up. And as soon as Timothy even touched him, the ref stepped in. He didn't even throw a clean punch that landed on the ground. He didn't even ground and pound at all yet. But the ref stepped in, thought he was done. He wasn't. Bad stoppage. But I picked Timothy Kwamba to win by, I think, decision, I said. So good performance by Timothy. He was 0-2 in the UFC. I know a lot of people were picking against him in this fight, but I get it. Roberto Romero gave a good performance on his debut on a short notice against, what's his name? I don't know. The guy who fought Giga on this card. I don't even fucking remember his name right now. But, man, I knew that Timothy was better. Really fast, clean 1-2s, which proved to be the winning factor in this fight. His speed, he was just too fast, okay? He was more powerful as well. His cardio looked a lot better. His output was really good. Like, it was a clean, competitive fight, you know? But I thought Timothy won the first and was on his way to winning the second. I thought he's the only one who significantly hurt the other in the first round, okay? He won the first round. And then the second round was very close. Roberto was, having success with his body kicks and his calf kicks, but mostly just junk volume. I'd say he probably out-volumed Timothy, but the person actually landing the more significant damaging strikes were indeed Timothy Kwamba. I picked him. I'm happy. Good finish, bro. Next, we had Jacqueline Amorim submit Polyana Viana, okay? Yeah, this was an easy pick. I think I said decision, or maybe I did predict a submission. I don't even fucking remember. Dude, like, Polyana straight up just gave up. The choke was loosened, and then she repositioned it, and she squeezed for like a second, and she tapped. She literally just gave up. Like, it was not tight the second she tapped. It was tight at one point, but the point where she actually tapped, it just wasn't close. She just gave up in there. Let's be real. Just got completely grapple fucked. Yeah, I don't want to say it. You might want to go start the OF. I'm kidding, okay? Degeneracy, do not support that shit, but yeah, I mean, we all knew Jacqueline was going to win with the grappling. It was just how this fight was always going to go 100% of the time. I know Polyana's like a vet, a lot of fights in the UFC, a lot of losses too, so this was easy to predict. Good finish by Jacqueline, though. Good performance. Next, we had Malcolm Wellmaker KO Cameron Simon in the first round. Holy shit, man. I'm telling you, like, he needs to get out of that gym with Dricus. Stop taking advice from Dricus. I said this. I said Cameron Simon was just too hittable. Doesn't have the greatest chin in the world. Like, he's just not built for his style of fighting, which is high volume, maraud, come into the pocket, like big, long, like combos, exchanging. He's just not built for this. He's just not built for that type of style. He's too, I don't want to say like weak, because he's not weak. He's actually a good fighter, but his body is just, he just doesn't have the chin for his style. Okay, he's a great fighter. Unfortunate 3-fight losing streak, 2-fight finish streak for him by loss, loss finishing streak. I mean, fuck, he's done. He's fucking done. All right, he's getting cut. Let's be real. He's probably going to get cut. Maybe not, because he's close with Dricus. He could sweet talk Dana a bit. He's one of the only South African fighters on the roster, so maybe they give him one more shot, but he has had a tough run in the UFC. Like, he's getting hard opponent after hard opponent after hard opponent. So his losses aren't the worst, but man, it's unfortunate. He's a very talented fighter, really nice guy. I listen to his interviews. I follow him on Twitter. He's cool, but yeah, being cool and being charismatic is just not enough in this sport. It's tough. All right, good performance by Wellmaker, though. He looks good. Really powerful for the division. It's not easy to just knock out people like that in this division. It's really not. So, yeah, good performance by him. Next, we had Damone Blackshear beat Alatang Hali by decision. It wasn't the best fight. It was good. It was pretty high output. Both guys got hurt at times in the fight, but no one was really ever in jeopardy of getting finished. Just Damone Blackshear with nice, powerful body kicks, leg kicks, staying at range. I don't know why he refused to grapple. Like, he could have probably got him down at least. He didn't even try. He didn't shoot one takedown. I don't know why. He clinched a few times, but that was because there was no other option. It was forced upon him. I think Alatang was coming forward a lot, coming into the void too much, and just they were forced to clinch at certain times. But yeah, I don't know why he didn't grapple. Probably could have got the finish, which is how you get performance bonuses. So I don't know why he refused to at least attempt it, but he had success in the feet. Alatang just is not that good. He had his moments in the fight. He may have even won round 2, not rounds. He didn't win 2 rounds. Obviously, that would have meant he won the fight. It's only 3 rounds, but no, he did good. He definitely won one of the rounds. I forget which one. He had his moments, but again, I don't know why Damone Blackshear did that. He didn't have to do that. He could have just implemented the grappling, or at least attempted. So good performance by him, I guess. You know, he risked it on the feet for a guy who's known for not having the best chin and boxing defense, but he did good to not get KO'd. Alatang does have decent power, so good performance, I guess. It just, not the most high action fight. It was pretty back and forth, like picky pokey. It was a good fight though. Next we had Chris Gutierrez beat John Castaneda by decision. This fight, like, it kind of sucked. Like, it just wasn't that good. I don't know why, but I don't like John Castaneda. I felt this way for like his last 3 fights. I've just picked against him. I don't like him. I don't like his style. I don't know why, man. He's just so bad. Like, I'm not trying to hate. He's probably a great guy. He has a cool stash and everything, but he's just not good anywhere. He did get some decent takedowns. He has decent wrestling, but all he does with his wrestling is get top position and do nothing. He's not advancing position. He's not trying to better the submission or better the position to go for a submission. He's just smudging, buying time because he knows when he's on top guard, when he's on top position, he's winning the fight. Technically, even though he got out damaged in all 3 rounds, basically. I thought Chris Gutierrez clearly won this fight. Dropped John Castaneda multiple times, I think. One in the first round or second round, and then again in the third, I believe. I don't know. This fight was a bit of a blur. I didn't really give a fuck. Yeah, let's move on. Next, we had Evan Elder beat the fuck out of Gage Young. Okay, the last fight sucked, but this fight was very good, and Evan Elder is someone I believe in, okay? I have a lot of stock in Evan Elder. I've picked him in his last 3 fights, I believe. I think he's on a 3-fight winning streak again, so that's perfect. Ever since he won that first fight in the UFC, I've been very high on him. He's very good. Like, he's underrated. I'm seeing a lot of predictors be like, dude, he's Evan Elder. Like, who gives a fuck? He's probably going to win just because this guy sucks. No! Okay? Gage Young's very tough. He has an iron chin. He's a marauder, okay? He was coming forward, not letting anything deter him from coming forward and trying to fire back. But Evan Elder, man, so high output. This dude threw so many kicks, so many strikes. His boxing, head movement, kicks, the takedown defense, the takedown attempts, even though there's only like 1. It all looked good, all right? I mean, the takedown is kind of bullshit because no grappling really occurred in this fight. But he's big, strong for the division, high output, good gas tank, good chin, power in his hands, power in his kicks. Very unique and creative with his striking. Like, I thought he looked amazing in this fight. Obviously, Gage Young, on his UFC debut, on short notice, I'm pretty sure, because the guy, Evan Elder, was supposed to fight, got charged with, I don't even want to say it, but, he got charged with something, and he's out of the UFC now. So, yeah, see ya, bro. But, yeah, Evan Elder, good performance. I picked him again. Literally sweeped the prelims other than Jimmy Flick. Jimmy Flick lost. But other than that, I sweeped the fucking prelims, alright? And speaking of Jimmy Flick, he lost to Matt Schnell by decision. I guess Matt Schnell's back now. He's going to continue to fight. Got to win. Good for him. I'm actually low-key a super fan of Matt Schnell. He's one of my favorite fighters. I'm just kidding. Not one of my favorite fighters, but I am low-key a super fan. I fuck with Matt Schnell, man. I just do, okay? He's very good. He's not that good, but his chin is holding him back. If he had an iron chin, he'd be the GOAT of the division, okay? Now, he actually is good, but this fight was so weird. I genuinely don't even know who won. I think you probably could have gave it to Flick, but Matt Schnell was probably the one landing the more damage. He was going for more ground and pound in the grappling exchanges, which there was a lot of grappling exchanges, a lot of failed, shitty submissions, a lot of jumped gillies that just weren't close at all. And yeah, it was pretty pathetic to watch at times. They were just failing submission after submission, both of them. It was pretty funny to watch, actually. I enjoyed it. Jimmy Flick probably going to retire now. I'm pretty sure this was both these guys were coming back after fake retiring, I'm pretty sure. So the Unks got it done, at least one of them. Matt Schnell's back and hopefully to stay. He is pretty exciting. Like, you can't hate on him and call him boring. He's an active boxer, pretty good boxer. Decent grappling, but do I see him beating anyone actually good in this division? No, I do not. So I'm glad he's back. Probably will only be around for one more fight, so let's appreciate him while we got him. Next, we had Ikram to start off the main card, KOing Andre Muniz. In the first round, he made it look easy. They plotted around a little bit. Andre did his thing. He always does. the clinch, shitty takedowns that he never gets. Ikram just beat his ass off a big layoff, had the power advantage, was bigger, got him down. I don't actually know. Yeah, he dropped him. Kind of looked fluky. Andre got hit with a little light jab, it looked like, but stumbled off his feet. Ikram got top position, ground and pound, rained it down for like 30 seconds straight, unanswered. Very good stoppage. Easy win for Ikram. Off of a big layoff, too. Coming off of a brutal KO loss to Robert Whittaker, of all people. Rob's good and all, but, his first finish being you after like 5 or 6 years, crazy. But hey, still a good performance by Ikram. He bounced back. Thank God, because if you're losing to Andre Muniz off of a two-year hiatus in 2025, like, that would be rough. But yeah, good performance by him. This was how the fight was always going to go. Next, we had Randy Brown KO Nicholas Dalby, and I think this is actually the highlight of the card. This is the best performance of the card. He better get a finish of the night or a performance bonus, whatever. Give this man $50K, all right? Because, dude, he went to war with Nicholas Dalby. I believe it was the second round. In the first, he broke his nose so bad that it was way worse than the Sean Strickland nose break in the Dracus rematch. Way worse. His nose was literally like under one of his eyes. It was so off to the side. It was under one of his eyes, okay? Terrible, brutal, looked like it hurt bad. And yeah, respect to these guys, because me personally, I'm giving up if that shit happens to me. You can have the fucking win bonus, all right? You can have the win, okay? Fuck that, man. This dude's nose is on the other side of his face, all right? He did drop Randy Brown, I think, in the first, or maybe it was early in the second, but Randy Brown, man, just too long and lanky, too good of a striker, very good head movement. He was the first guy to finish Nicholas Dalby, which is crazy. Nicholas Dalby's old, but he's fucking tough. He went to war. He went down on his shield. And then Randy Brown just KOs him Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje style. Drops him bad after some crazy exchanges where both guys are getting rocked bad. And just face plants him. Ref steps in instantly. It was over. He face planted him and he stayed like that for a good 2 seconds. Dude. That was the best KO I've seen in a few weeks, at least. Yeah, at least a few weeks. It might be KO of the year so far. I don't really know. I'm probably blanking on a few good ones, but that was fucking badass. Performance of the night. Highlight of the card. Yeah, good win from Randy Brown and Nicholas Dalby. You're a tough guy, man. You'll be back. Next, we had Abus, not Nurmagomedov. He's not a fucking Nurmagomedov. Abus Magomedov beat Michel Pereira in probably Michel Pereira's worst performance he's ever put on. Like, where was the round one jumping around, devastating body kicks, threatening guillotines at all clinch times? Like, where was the high output, high power, dangerous first round Michel Pereira? I don't know. I don't know if they cloned him. I don't know what the fuck they did with my GOAT, but that was not him. He looked fucking gassed in the first 30 seconds of the fight. Terrible performance by him. And terrible performance by both men. Abus looked really good in the first. Dominated it. Probably as close you can have to a round being 10-8 with it not being 10-8. It was so dominant. Michel barely threw anything back. He got rocked like twice. Just outclassed on the feet. But in the second round, as soon as the second round started, this was the whole rest of the fight. Tippy-tappy, one jab, one hook, one kick from both guys every 15, 20 seconds. So low output. Abus gassed after one round of high output, which is crazy. Like, it's actually insane. I know he was known for having one of the worst gas tanks ever. That performance against Sean Strickland where he got finished. A bad look. And yeah, it was a bad look for a fucking reason. This was terrible. Terrible second and third round. I don't know what is going on with this guy's gas tank, Abus. He's actually really good. He looked so good in the first round. Big, powerful hooks. Good kicks. He has good grappling to back it up. But fuck me, man. This fight sucked. Terrible performance by both men. But I picked Abus, so I'm happy. Next, we had David Onama beat Giga Jikadze. And I saw a lot of people picking Giga as an underdog. This dude is old. Terrible gas tank. Terrible fight IQ. I knew David Onama was going to win this fight, and it was a terrible fight. The first round was fun. David got hurt, almost finished. Fun kickboxing exchanges the whole first round. except for like the last minute where David just got him down and held him down because he was really hurt. But then the next 2 rounds, he followed up by doing the same exact thing. He just barely struck with him on the feet, low output on the feet. Giga was no better though. Giga, like, he's bad. Okay, I'm sorry. Giga, I don't even know what his nickname is, but the Giga kick is not going to carry you your whole UFC career. Okay, he's done. I knew Giga was kind of done. He put on a good fight against Arnold Allen, but I don't know. I just wasn't that impressed with it, and that's why I picked David Runama here. I picked him by finish, I'm pretty sure, or decision. It was a decision. Terrible performance. Boring ass fight. Took him down and did nothing with it. Just control grapple fucked him the second and third round. I didn't enjoy it, especially with these two guys who can put on a very fun striking match, like fun striking exchanges easily. But yeah, good performance from him, I guess. He got the win. Yeah, good. I don't know. I don't fucking care. This shit pissed me off because I was really excited about this fight and it just wasn't that good. Next we had Anthony Lionheart Smith retire. Okay. I'm gonna be real. His retirement was fucking beautiful. If you're hating, get a fucking job, man. It was beautiful. Okay. Did he deserve all of that? Do other fighters who have done a lot more in the sport and have been a lot greater, champions even, deserve that as well and more than him? Yes, but you know, he planned the fight months ahead. It was his retirement fight. It was a planned retirement fight. They had all the time in the world to get all that shit together. Had Jelly Roll put a whole ass edit of him singing in the background to his fighting career, his highlights. Like, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm actually defending him. It was a wholesome moment. He deserved it. But all I'm saying is keep that same energy with other fighters, okay? I get it. It's hard to do that when they're not letting it be known that this is their retirement fight, clear as day. But, you know, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Zhang Mingyang, he actually, dude, for a second, I thought Anthony Smith was back, man. I thought he was going to cancel the retirement. I'm going on the title run, man. He was fucking Zhang Mingyang up to an extent, okay? He was marauding forward, not giving a fuck, getting hit, not caring, taking leg kicks, not checking them, just laughing them off, all right? Eating them shits for breakfast. But the marauding only lasted so long. He was coming in the clinch, landing good elbows, landing good strikes, but Zhang Mingyang was as well. Cut Anthony Smith on the forehead, his bald-ass forehead, cut him bad there. I'm pretty sure I have a picture on the screen of his blood. That shit was crazy, but it will make for some pretty badass pictures, hopefully. So, yeah. Fuck, man. I knew this was going to happen. What? Dude, fuck the UFC, man. Fuck the UFC for giving Anthony Smith this fight as his retirement fight. I get it. He probably makes a lot of money, and they don't want to pay him to just fight another vet and retire into the sunset without propping up a prospect slightly. You know, they wanted to use him to their benefit at least, especially with all the trouble they're going through to give him that retirement video and speech and everything. But, man, just fuck them. Zhang Mingyang? This dude's a monster, and he proved it. Terrible finish. Dude, the reffing is so bad in the UFC. It wasn't an early stoppage, but he's ground and pounding him in the back of the head with elbows. And instead of the ref saying, stop elbowing him in the back of the head, stop hitting him in the back of the head, he's telling Anthony to move and reposition and fight back. Tell Zhang Mingyang to stop cheating. These refs are fucking retarded, okay? Good stoppage, though. Yeah, he went out on his shield, his lion shield. He flipped off the crowd, and that fat guy in the crowd was like, chill, bro. Like, I don't know who the fuck he was flipping off in the crowd. I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow or the following weeks. He'll give a statement or whatever in on paper podcast. I don't fucking know. Okay, we'll see. Maybe he returns to the Bisping podcast because now he can just now he's not focused on fighting. I don't know, man. Depressing, but also wholesome retirement for Anthony Smith. You will be missed, okay? I loved hating on you, Lionheart. I loved clowning you, but you'll be missed, okay? He actually will be missed. I'll miss him. Next, we had Ian Garry beat Carlos Prates, okay? Like, I went 12-2 again. I said this at the beginning of the video. I'm not salty I got this pick wrong. I knew it was a 50-50 fight. I made a video saying Prates would starch him because, yeah, that's how this fight was going to go. Prates was going to knock him out, or Ian Garry was going to take over in the later rounds and win a decision. But he did not take over in the later rounds. He won rounds 1, 2, 3, and 5. Clear 4-1. I thought Carlos got 4, but maybe I have to rewatch it, and maybe the time where he almost finished Ian wasn't as devastating, and he did just output him. But no, I think that damaging moment definitely got him the round. So yeah, good performance by Ian. I'm still so salty. I was screaming my ass off, screaming at Prates. Dude, he had Ian so hurt in the 5th round. He was going for it. He had an exchange where he actually hurt him, got him down. But then, yeah, he won a scramble, and he had top position, landed nasty ground and pound. Only a few shots, but they mattered, and they landed bad. And Ian was hurt. He was compromised, all right? But I smoke a cigarettes and I drinky. I like to party. Like, it literally caught up to him. It literally caught up to him. If he didn't smoke and drink and wasn't a degenerate and had a minute or two more of gas left in the tank to go for it and actually have high output at the end of the fight, he probably would have got the finish. I'm so salty. But yeah, I'm just more salty that Ian Garry gets to say, you just know this dude in his next interview, I stopped the Fighting Nerds run. Fuck you, okay? I just know he's gonna make a big deal about this and like walk around loud and proud. I'm the one who stopped the Fighting Nerds. Bryce Mitchell couldn't do it. Cannonier couldn't do it. I did it, alright? Fuck you, laddie, alright? You fucking vegan cuck. But good performance, good win. You don't deserve a title shot, kid. You need one more. There's too many people who deserve it in front of you. You're 1-1 in your last 2. Get in line, bud, alright? Grab a chickpea, sit down, take a nap, and wait, alright? That's the card. I'll see you guys in the next one.